Good morning. Happy Wednesday. This is 𝐅𝐵𝐵𝐻, and I'm back with another coffee and a card. Facebook is giving me a little bit of issues this morning, so you're just going to see my hands. You're not going to see my face this morning. So if you're here live, let me know. If you are catching the replay, let me know that too. I always like to know who is catching the replay. And I have a really interesting card for you this morning. Interesting, that's a good word for this card. Okay, I am going to get started. We are using the Framed Violets stamp set, and I am going to be really honest with y'all. I am not sure what I think of this card. I love it, but I am curious as to what you guys are going to think about this card. So let me start out. We're not using the dies, we're just using the stamp set, but we are using the Violet Dreams Designer Series paper. So I wanted to show that to you. You get 5 12 by 12 sheets of the designer paper, and then you get 2 sheets, so you get 12 total, but then you get 12 sheets, sorry for the glare, of these cutouts. And this is what I'm not sure about. I'm going to use one, and I'm really interested to see what you guys think. But the paper is beautiful, and it's specialty paper because you get 2 pages of those cutouts, right? So it's in purples, and if you love purples, you're going to love this paper. This is the A side. This is the B side. I know it looks black, but it's actually Secret C, which is an in color that I'm in love with. I don't know if you can see how pretty it's got, these like very subtle white lines in there. And here's the back, Peaceful Pine. More violets. Aren't they gorgeous? I love the colors. And then this is Bubble Bath, very, very, very soft pink stripes. Love it. If you caught Sunday's Step It Up Stamping, I used that paper. This is probably my favorite paper. I just think that using the Secret C background makes all that white and Bubble Bath just pop. All those subtle colors just pop. And then we've got Fresh Freesia on the back. And then we've got this piece. This is the A side, just very subtle tone on tone. Highland Heather with Hydrangea Hue stripes. It looks gray on the camera, but it is Hydrangea Hue. So those are the papers that come in the Violet Dreams designer paper. Ooh, I got paper all over the place here. Let me move that. And here's what we are using today. We are using Peaceful Pine for our base card. Let me see if you can see that. It feels like my name is bigger than it should be. Let me see if I can figure that out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's better. And then we've got the inside, just our white standard 4 by 5 1/4 piece. I'm not quite sure why I have 2. Usually I don't have any, so I was probably hedging my bets, obviously. And then we've got Fresh Freesia and that designer paper with the Hydrangea Hue on the back. So we're going to put those 2 colors together. Different color combination for me today. And I am actually going to do the inside of the card first, because I am using, you may have noticed that I had the frame punched out of the die cuts, and this is how it comes. It comes like that. And what I've decided to do, I'm getting my glue out here. What I've decided to do is I'm going to use this piece on the front of the card and this piece on the inside of the card. And I just remembered why I did 2, because I'm going to try to stamp within this frame. Oh, I forgot to, hold on guys. Got to put my comments back on. Hi Cindy, thanks for joining us. So I am going to put this right here. I'm not going to glue it down yet in case I screw up, but I am going to try to put it right in the center. Okay. And then I'm going to take the birthday sentiment. Now, I thought about doing this, stamping this in Secret C, but I'm doing a lot of light blends, so I decided to stick with black. If I was going to make it again, I honestly might try it with Secret C just to see. But since I'm on camera, I didn't want to take that chance. Okay, so let me try to get this on here straight. I'm going to actually, am I still on camera? Just. But I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to try to stamp that right in the center and not crooked. Okay, I can live with that. It's a little high, but I can make that work. So I think that's a really nice, just very simple font for a birthday. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue down my frame. Hopefully I have glue left. Yep, I do. And I'm just going to put little dots of glue. There we go. And let me add this on without picking up a lot of glue on my fingers. We don't really want to do that today. Now I'm going to go ahead and center the frame, even though it puts the happy birthday up too high. And fortunately I can fix that because I did little punch outs. And I have 2 of the violets. Normally I would put these on Stampin' Dimensionals to give them a little bit of depth, but because this is the inside of the card, I have chosen not to do that. Let me see. I'm going to do that. Kind of, I'm having to fake because I stamped the sentiment too high. Let's see, let's do this way. I'm just going to try to slip that underneath because it's a weird looking violet. And then I'm going to take the big leaf. Oh, I almost put this on the green side. That would not have been good. And I'm just going to slip that underneath the frame. I'm trying to trick the eye here. Now, it probably should be here because I've got so much space over here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just, oh, too much glue. Hey, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's see if that works. Boy, I'm lucky that ended up that way. Ah. Ooh, ooh. And I'm just going to glue. I actually want to do this one first because it's a funny looking leaf. Let's just do it like that. I don't know how well that tricks the eye, but I'm going to go with it. And I want that over. It's that funny little leaf. It's got a weird little, looks like it's got a tonsil sticking out of it. I don't know any other way to describe that. So let me go ahead and glue this on the inside. I'll just put that in. And then we're going to glue this pretty designer paper onto the card. This, using fresh freesia here, is a little bit outside my comfort zone, but I liked the way it worked. I mean, it's definitely, they definitely go together, but it's a little bit outside my comfort zone. What do you guys think? Although on camera, I know it's hard to really see those colors in their true daylight shade, even though I have daylight lamp on in here. Okay, and this is cut down, the fresh freesia is actually cut down to 3 3/4 by 5. I wanted a larger peaceful pine border. So there we go. So now I'm taking this frame. Now, one thing to keep in mind, and the other reason why I used black ink, this is Secret C. I know it looks black, but it is Secret C, and it's got those really fun little dots around it. But I will say that it's not white cardstock, right? So you got to keep that in mind when you're coloring, and that's why I use black ink. So this is a very large violet, and I'm going to stamp that in black ink. Very large. It barely fits on here. Make sure I've got a good inking. And one thing I like about using my Stampin' Grid paper is that I can kind of make this line up. So that helps me line up the image. And like I said, this barely fits on here. So I'm going to angle it just a little bit. I'm going to give it time for that ink to transfer since it's not white cardstock. There we go. Okay, let me add this in. And I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Everybody take one with me, or water, or whatever you're drinking. Now what we're going to do is we're going to color in, and I am using the Peaceful Pines blend, and I'm going to start with the dark blend because this is a really dark color given the other colors I'm using. So I'm going to take the nib tip, bullet point tip, which is my favorite way to use the blends because it's really hard for me to stay inside the lines. You've heard me say my poor mother, who was a kindergarten teacher, and I flunked coloring. And I will say that on this cutout, which, as I said, is not cardstock, it comes out even darker. If I was doing it on basic white cardstock, it wouldn't quite be this dark. And then I'm going to just try to lightly, and this is the light blend, even though it looks like the dark blend. I should have brought in the, oh darn, I should have brought in the color lifter, and I could have lifted up some color off of this. That would have been really smart. Too bad I didn't do that. Okay, now I am using the light hydrangea hue blend, and I love this color. Anybody else besides me love this color? And I am actually going to take the bullet tip, and I'm just going to trace around the image. Now, if you are not a colorer, I know almost everybody who's watching this video right now, who I know is on the video, you guys are all amazing artists with color. I am not. So my hint for you that are not is take the nib and then just trace around it. That will help you stay in the lines. And then you can color in with the brush tip. And that just goes faster. It really doesn't make any difference in how the color looks. It just goes faster. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to bring in, I don't know if I did dark or light. I think I did dark. Dark Highland Heather, once again, the bullet tip. And I'm going to put color where the Stampin' Up! Artist told me to put color. That's what I love about being a stamper and someone who is an artist, which is not me. I'm going to go back in with, it tells me where, to finish my sentence, tells me where I need to put color. Now, this is the hydrangea hue light. I'm just going back in and kind of pulling out some color. And then last but not least, I am bringing in the fabulous Wink of Stella. And I am actually only going to do Wink of Stella in the center. I'm not going to take it all the way out, because I just want to get some shading in there. Those colors together, woo, gotta love them. So there's it without seeing the Wink of Stella, and then I'm going to slightly turn it, and I think you'll be able to see that Wink of Stella on there. Isn't that fun? Okay, and then I'm going to take my, look at the back of this. That's how you could tell. I almost like that side better. I mean, you can't see the image, but it's kind of cool. That's how you can tell that it's not real cardstock, because even on real cardstock, it'll bleed on the back. But on this kind of paper, it definitely bleeds on the back. And I'll bring out my Take Your Pick tool. Now, I'm kind of curious because I did not add any gems to this. And so before you even see the finished cards, let me know in the comments, do you think it needs additional sparkle other than the Wink of Stella? I think I might need another one right there just to balance it out. I'm going to put one more on. Sorry, guys. So that gives you time in the comments to let me know what you think, if it needs bling. And if you think it does, I will try to find some bling around me. Hopefully I will. Okay, so now let's get this on. We want to line it up. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to line up my card on my grid sheet. Here, 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 just to give you an idea of where the center is. And there we have it. What do you think? Aren't those colors pretty? And they all came from the paper. Hey, Phyllis, thanks for catching me live today. Oh my goodness, we got a whole bunch of people on here. I got to say hi. Hold on. Good morning, Carol. Thanks for joining us from Connecticut. What's your weather out there? Probably hot and humid, right? Patty, is it really supposed to be 83 today? Oh, I'm so enjoying this cool weather this morning. 83 is not bad, though. I can live with that. Phyllis, I am so happy you got to make it live. Good to see you, my friend. I know, Hydrangea Hue, Cindy, you and I are on track together. We both love that color. Okay, I've got these. Those are in color. Oh, I forgot I had some of these, and I have some of these. Let's take a vote. We're gonna do either the in color butterflies or the in color dots, and I think we're either gonna do the Barely Blush or the Hydrangea Hue. I'm kind of thinking the Hydrangea Hue. What do you guys think? Tell me what you want. I love Patty's glitter it up. That makes me happy. If in doubt, bling. So true. Oh, you do? Oh, that's cool. Okay, a little bit more sparkle and bling. Okay. Oh, Carol says it's 72 and raining in Connecticut. I'll be right out. That sounds heavenly. Hey, Vicky, how are you today? Thanks for joining us. Vicky loves bling too. Who doesn't love bling, right? But I didn't put any on this card. We have butterflies. And I think for color, Hydrangea Hue. Don't you guys think? I think Hydrangea Hue. All right, so I've got 3 butterflies right here. So those 3 butterflies are what I'm going to put on. The question is where? I don't think I'm going to try to put them on here because there's not a lot of room on there. So I think I'm going to add one right there. I thought there were big and small ones in here, but I don't see them. I might have used them already. I need more glue on my, yeah, I'm out of glue. That's my problem. All right, we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. And I think one here. And then we'll do one here. So I've got my triangle. Wah, ba, ba. I know, Patty, I always try to show you where my triangle is. What do you think, guys? I could have done one of the dark green ones too, and I still can. So what do you think, guys? That's not a lot of bling. I almost think I should have done one in green. I just was thinking green butterflies. I don't know. What do you guys think? There you have it. And probably this one should have been in a little bit closer, but we're good. We're good. I'm happy. I hope you like this card. Thanks for joining me today, guys. So Cindy and Michelle, don't forget the Creative Living Room. We're going live with our Fun Fold Live today at 10:30. Just a reminder that we'll be doing that in a half hour for those of you that are in the Creative Living Room. And if you're not in the Creative Living Room, check us out. It's a lot of fun. Okay, that's it. All right, my friends. Thank you very much for joining me today. I am so appreciative to each of you. Talk to you guys later. Bye.